Comedy Jonah. Hello.
Hello, hello, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Today is luxurious.
Yes, and
Stupend.
I didn't realize we were wearing Halloween costumes. Are you Freddy Krueger?
Your face looks like you're Freddy Krueger.
Good one.
Good one. Hi, everyone. Oh, this is our show before Halloween. I wish I would have thought of that.
I th-
Oh,
it's,
well,
your
yes.
sweater's very Freddy Kruegerish.
Well, here's what my sweater also is. I looked in the mirror this morning and went, oh, that's why people say don't wear vertical lines. You look really thin. Not that weight
Me?
matters. You almost look sickly. Are you taking Ozempic? Whatever weight you lost, I found it.
Well, I've lost like 35 pounds since January.
It looks like it. You're looking healthy,
Do I look
Comedy
thinner
Jonah.
than when you saw me in New York?
Yeah, you almost look like you're sick. You think you want to tell us?
No, this is just, I'm healthier. I'm
All
healthier.
right, well, you look very healthy and happy. And if people want to follow Comedy Jonah's healthy timeline of events, you can do so by following, liking, and subscribing. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all of those places. Of course, share the show, tell a friend, tell a family member, all those things. Wonderful. You know the deal. And tweet us if you want or not. Visit our website, your reality, whatever, it's your life.
That's still there?
Re-
Is that still there?
still there. realityrecaps.com website, 12 years. You guys know
Yeah.
the deal. And the Discord is where we are always partying. We watched the double together last night. Oh my God. So much drama and so much letdown. And let's talk about it, Comedy Jonah.
I watched the double this morning.
I saw someone on Twitter say something like, I'm so pissed at Bowie Jane, I'm going to go vandalize an Outback Steakhouse. Which
I saw someone
I
on
thought,
Twitter say, I take back everything I said about Bowie Jane this season. She's a terrible player, and now this is a Bowie Jane hate account.
good. I hate Bowie Jane. I hate Suri right now. I'm so mad at Suri for throwing it. And guess what, everyone? Spoiler alert, even though there's no spoilers on this show, because everybody at the end of the last episode was like, oh my God, Matt totally promised Suri's safety, so she's totally fine. I was like, Matt just promised America safety 5 minutes ago in the bathroom, and his dumb fuck, I'm so dopey, I'm mad, I don't know anything, act is not gonna work when these people start talking in jury. And guess what, everyone?
Exactly.
They're going to vote out Suri this week. I mean, as of now, so good. I hate these people. And it's not that I hate these people. I want to be very clear. When I say I hate these people, I mean I hate their games. They're all wonderful people. But
Right.
this season is some trash ass gameplay. The most abysmal, worst gameplay I've ever seen on any season of Big Brother. It's horrific.
No, I mean, when, first of all, when Bowie Jane won, I was just like, no, no,
Well, that was the plan.
good eye, I'm the HOH, I'm now safe. It's like, are you ever really in danger? Like, I keep forgetting, I'm glad you won because I keep forgetting that you're in the house. Like, it's just,
I mean, look, it was the plan. A lot of people, we're aware that technically the plan was to throw it to Bowie Jane. However, if I am Suri and I see that I am ahead by such a large margin that all I need to do is just get these next ones correct and then you're throwing it to Bowie Jane. And here's the part that pissed me off. For what, Suri? Because you don't want to show your cards to everyone. To Jag, you're afraid Jag would have went home if you would have nominated
yeah,
him and Matt. So you wouldn't have had to worry about Jag. Matt already knows you both want to go after Matt. Felicia knows that you want to go after Jag. Felicia knows that Jag is bad. Bowie would have been forced to fall in line, even if she didn't. Who cares? So really, Cirie throwing it was because she's scared of Bowie? Bowie? What am I missing?
Listen, I was just glad to see this week that I got to see her crying, right? Because I'm being a casual viewer. I actually got to see the tears with the smile on her face. Now, listen, after Wednesday's episode, I was so excited for last night's double eviction because they didn't know about it. And at the end of Wednesday's episode, Cirie said Jag is missing some critical components in his game, and it's me. And I was like, girl, thank God you're back. And then last night happened. And I'm like, what is going on?
No, I hear you, casual viewer. They 100% without a doubt knew that it was the double eviction.
Right.
This was no surprise to them at all. But yeah, so I'm mad at Cirie. I don't know. I don't know how to explain. I think this is sports, but see, I don't think our audience is straight. I feel like the straight men get me. Like, I don't really hate Cirie. I'm just pissed at her. She's my sports team. I'm trying to appeal to the straight. She's my sports team, and I'm mad at my team for making bad plays.
Exactly. And that's what you hate. That's what the hate means.
That's
You
where my
hate,
hate comes from. I hate your abysmal gameplay.
Yeah, when you're watching sports and you're hating the players, it's not that you hate the player, you hate the move or the move they didn't do. And
Right.
I was really hoping for, a flip of the boat towards blue. And, Cirie talked about having Jag make the final decision to get the blood on his hands. And that didn't happen. Like, nothing happened.
Well, I mean, we can go back. They really didn't emphasize a lot of this week on the show because they didn't have time. Like, it all started in the beginning of the week. They did a good job of showing Felicia waking up Jag and being like, Cirie and Matt want to go after you. So, casual viewer, what was your thoughts on that scene? And then I'll fill you in on the truth. Do you think that was good gameplay by Felicia by going and telling on Cirie?
I mean, I get Felicia is trying to also play her own game, and I respect that.
Sure.
Right? She's trying to keep, but the fact that she thinks that she can somehow, and then with all the telling behind Cirie's back with Jag this week, the fact that, and then even saying the whole conversation that Cirie and Matt had about possibly getting out Jag, like, I just don't think that I don't know where she's coming from, where she thinks, oh, maybe I can be in the final two with Jag. Like, I don't understand where that's coming from in her thought. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's my anger. Like, the people that are, say like, oh my God, you would have loved it if Cirie would have made this move and Cirie would have done it. No, Cirie wouldn't have done such dumb effery. She would not have done that. Exactly to John's point, I'm annoyed at Felicia because it's just horrible game. So you're selling out the people that you have a chance of like, you have the numbers. You could have taken control and moved forward with people you had an equal playing field with, but instead you thought, let me go rat those people out to the two strongest people in the house who have used me as a pawn every week because they value my game not at all. They value my game not at all, but now I'm going to trust them because now they'll take me to the end. Oh my God, Felicia, the fact that your fucking bag of chips, your pockets full of fucking chicken, your drawers full of fucking food, your fucking bowl of M&Ms, your fucking bowl of cereal. The fact that all your shit is still in that game fucking enrages me. Can we get the mouth noise people out? I need her out and I need Matt out. I originally wanted a Matt and Cirie final two. I want them all to go. Honestly, give the game to Bowie at this point. I'm pissed at Matt. No. I am pissed at Cirie. I am pissed at Felicia. Let Jag win. Honestly, he deserves it. These
Yeah.
people are so stupid. Let Jag win. Good for fucking him.
Well,
Because,
America nailed it on the head too when she had her exit interview with Julie. It's just like she was so frustrated. It's just like nobody's playing. Like it's just you can see what's going to happen now. Like Jag just keeps winning. They had that opportunity because he couldn't play HOH, and they blew it. And I just could not believe it. And I was really hoping, that they would have got. I was really hoping Jag was the second evicted. That would have been whoever did that and formulated that, and they were in final two would have won. It's just ridiculous. And the fact too that was bothering me is that early on when Jag was HOH and he was contemplating about putting Bowie Jane on the block, and she's never been on the block, and they were like, oh, she's just gonna freak out. It's just like, oh my God! No, everybody forgets about her in the house. Like she's never been on the block.
no, nobody's forgetting about her. I mean, from I get how the edit is like that. From the live feed
Right,
perspective,
from a casual.
from the casual viewer, but in the reality world, it is that Jag and Matt view Bowie. It's not that they're afraid of upsetting her. They just kind of think she is the last person left who can win something. They have counted Cirie and Felicia out as people who have no chance of doing anything mentally or physically. So it doesn't really have anything to do with them not wanting to upset her, in my opinion. It's them being like, we have to make sure that the only other person who can win something is working with us and liking us. I also see chat saying this reminds them of BB21 when Nicole repeatedly handed the win to Jackson. Nicole repeatedly won things on 21?
I don't know, but I'm agreeing with Cheryl in the YouTube chat saying they should just stop the game already. Game over. Jag won.
Sometimes I wish they had a button for that. Like, in all honest to God, I wish that there was like a button on the live feeds, and if enough of us live feed people click to end the season, we have the option to just end the season. Should be like an end the season button.
But the thing, I know Felicia drives you nuts with the eating and stuff, but I love her commentary in the DR. Like, that Bowie J, she's a grown woman. Scared of being on the block? Like, the way she delivers some of the stuff is so funny, and I so appreciate it.
I can't be clearer. I think people think that I hate Felicia. I don't hate Felicia. Again, I hate Felicia's eating. And I'm not saying that she eats too much, she's big. It has nothing to do with that. It's just the fucking mic and the mouth noises. I can't stand Matt for the same exact reason. As a person, Felicia is probably one of the most entertaining house guests we have had in such a long time. I hope it makes them want to cast more, people that are older in age. I think she was... Yeah, she's the best. For me, it solely is the fact that woman will just eat nonstop during every game conversation.
Well, there's nothing else to do. Like, we even heard it seasons and seasons ago from, like, Gina Marie. She's just like, I gained weight because there's nothing else to do in that house but eat.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I totally get it. Can we talk about the Mad Dentist?
Johnny Mac, I'm back. By the way, if he's actually practicing dentistry, was that a smart thing to do?
Listen, he was a dentist when he went on the show. I thought he was kind of cute. I don't know who's saying, grow out your hair, it looks great. They shouldn't be saying that because I think going to the dentist is scary enough. When you've got all of that kind of gelled long hair, and they didn't need to do any effects. It was scary enough just to watch.
Yeah, but is that smart for his bit? Like you said, people are already scared of the dentist. Now your smart business move is I'm going to do a spoof that I'm a killer dentist, that I kill my patients and torture them
and identify them by their teeth.
Someone in chat, I'm not going to reveal their name, said, is Johnny Mac now homeless and on drugs?
I would not want. If I walked into the dentist's office and was sitting in the chair and then he came in going, okay, let's numb you up, I'd be like, absolutely not. This is a horror movie. What is this?
I have literally gone to dentists where there is blood on the wall and dirty equipment, and I have allowed those people to work on me, and I would not let Johnny Mac work on me. I was already terrified.
I was already terrified too. Like, I was just absolutely in shock. I was like, I know now where to get meth if I need it for more weight loss, because I'm, losing the weight. And it was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
I liked watching them like run in and out of the hallways. I wish it was more of like the I wish it was more of like
Three Stooges music or something. Like, I love it when they fast forward everything. Like, I'm loving that. Like an earlier conversation when Sheree was talking with Matt about possibly getting Jag out, and they were rewinding it, and the night before and the morning of, and I love all that.
I thought that was the stupidest part of tonight's show. I think they wasted 30 seconds with rewind effect. I'm just like, okay, this is going on way too long. Oh, we're still doing the rewinding effect. Oh, we're still doing the rewind. Okay, all right. You clearly didn't. It just annoys me because there's so much good stuff that they don't show, which is why you guys watch this show. That why are you wasting time with the stupid effect? It's annoying.
Because they don't feel they have enough content, so they gotta jazz it up.
Jazz up that content.
Casual viewers.
Did you think that competition was difficult? I didn't even feel like that was that hard of a competition.
Which one?
The dentist one. Yeah, no. I mean, these people are like, I was so hard to remember. So hard to remember what? 3 things from a picture? It's like, it was every fine, picture was just...
You go to B and you sit there and memorize it, and then you make sure, okay, B's I know is correct. Then you find the next one. Okay,
right.
E. All right, now look at it, E. Okay, there's
I don't know what I was missing. It was so simple. Every one of those pictures only had 3 things you needed to know. Where the one missing tooth was, where the cracked tooth was, and the slant of the crack. You couldn't just look at that and then remember and run back. Like, I will not get it. Same thing with, and people told me they had trouble with it last night, so I don't know. I thought last night's memory HOH was so easy. I literally got every one of those, and I have 0 short-term memory. I feel like they were desperate for a Sari or a Felicia to win. Nothing. They didn't even remotely try and trick you. Like, first question, who is wearing the giant POV necklace? Simple. How everyone got that wrong? No fucking clue. Next one, who wasn't wearing a hat? Like, the most obvious fucking things in these pictures, and people are like,
Which one had BB Productions? It's like, it's right on the top.
Is so easy. I literally don't understand how these people mess this up. But whatever. I mean, I shouldn't talk. Any other memory one ever, I've never been able to do. So I guess I'm just proud of myself that I was able to do this one.
Maybe all the ginkgo loba that you're taking is now starting to stay in your system and you're able to remember things.
I was supposed to be taking ginkgo biloba?
Ginkgo biloba.
Well, I haven't been. Darn.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's naturally coming back.
I'm happy to report the steroids are out of my system, though.
Oh, that's
People
good.
People are starting to talk to me again.
Well, your lips still look good.
Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, I was reading chat. It is ridiculous. It was, I thought the Johnny Mac competition was ridiculous. I thought America being like, I can't win anything. Give me a break. And same thing to your point about America's interview with Julie, I'm over that shit too. And don't get me wrong, I understand the game and that it's a slippery slope and you can't do anything. But you know what, America? All that energy you brought into the Julie interview, you should have did that in the house. Instead of trying to play it safe and I don't want to upset Jag and I don't want anything to get back. No, you should have been like, fuck these people. You should have been screaming it at the top of your lungs all week. You knew that you were the target. You should have walked around that house and been like, I am coming for these two. You're all stupid if you don't, and never let up and never let it go. Instead, she played scared. She thought she needed to lay in the bed, not interact with people, don't say anything that would get me in trouble so that it gets back to Jag.
Yeah.
It's stupid when you know you're the target.
I get that. I get that gameplay of why she was doing that, but I would have liked for her to figure it out. Like, there's just no way I'm going to be nominated if Matt or Jag win or anybody else. I've already blown up and everybody knows where I stand. Then I just would have just been beating it into people's heads all week. So you don't have a chance to win. You don't have a chance to win. You don't have a chance. If Jag stays here, nobody is going to win. Nobody. So who do you want? Like, you can be aligned and have all these different alliances and everything, but at the end of the day, you want to be sitting in two of those seats. And if you're sitting by Jag, 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 you're not going to win. Period.
So what I heard is...
I haven't won anything.
Right. So what I heard is that she blew and whacked.
Yeah.
That's what I got from your rant. She blew and whacked.
Yeah. She blew it.
Yeah.
And whacked her way to the jury house. Yeah.
Right. What do you think jury house is like right now with Cameron, Corey, and soon to be Blue in America? Well, there's going to be a lot of,
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Corey was probably humping a pillow until she got there because he knows that she's not going to win. She's going to. She's going to be coming real soon. And now she is. But no, I mean, I just can't even imagine someone like Cameron just sitting there going, and then there's a possibility of someone like Bowie could win. Like, I can see him respecting Jag's game for just being a comp beast and all of that stuff. But there's someone like Bowie. Like, I'm sorry.
What about Bowie?
If she wins this game?
No, let Bowie win.
Season?
I hope Bowie wins. I hope Bowie or Jag win.
I do not. I cannot have a clown winning this season.
Well, everyone let the clown win.
No. I'd rather have Jag win.
I'd rather have Jag win too, but I mean...
I'm disappointed. I think Suri has just given up. I think it's been like 83 days, and I can't even imagine being in a studio for 83 days. Oh,
I don't think that she has. No, see, I see people in chat saying Matt went. No, not at all. Not after we know that now Matt is HOH, and Matt is putting up Felicia and Suri, and then Felicia and Jag, as of last night, are lying to Matt and saying, yes, we're going to vote out Felicia. However, they're going to vote out Suri. And they're keeping it from Matt because Matt can't get off Jag's balls long enough to think for himself. This is another week of Matt gargling Jag's balls and doing whatever he says. I'm so over Matt. Lying to everyone. I'm not gonna go after you. I'm stupid. It's not an act anymore. I don't buy his dumb act anymore.
Okay, so,
I just think he's dumb, period.
So we know that Bowie and Jag are going to vote out Sheree. Like, that's the last conversations. It sounds like that you've got everyone's heard in the live feeds. When he go and Felicia's the target, but when they vote out Sheree, is that going to piss Matt off? And maybe
what is he going to do?
He can't play HOH, right? So
yeah, what is he going to do?
Then Jag's going to win HOH again, or Bowie. But Bowie's also on. I mean, Jag has two balls. Matt's on one, Bowie's on the other, right? So then Jagger Bowie went at the next HOH, and oh,
Yeah.
it's over. It's over. No, I'm trying to figure out how to do it, and it's like, no, 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 it's over. Even if he gets mad that Surrey's gone, who cares? It's done. Like
No.
he can't voice anything. He can't be pissed off because we can put
Correct.
him on the block.
Correct. The double eviction was Matt's chance with Bowie to make a move in this game, and they blew it. And now that's it. Now they're going to end. And by the way, I used to think Matt wins at the final two, no question. I now think Matt loses, because I think it's going to be a jury that goes, Matt, you lied to our face for no reason. And Jag did everything and took all the blood. You just stood there with your stupid, dopey act and lied to all of us. And I think Matt does not win. Destiny's in chat says where we currently are at in the feeds right now at this moment. Sari is trying to convince Matt / Jag to put Bowie up and is making good points, but Jag does not want Bowie on the block. Surprise. And it only matters what... I know you're thinking, but Matt's HOH. Well, it only matters what Jag thinks.
Right.
Because again...
And Bowie's so super ultra sensitive that even if she's put on the block as a pawn, she will take that completely personal and look at it like, oh God, they're not on my side anymore. They blindsided me again. Like... I can't with Bowie. I can't. I get it. I get it with the gameplay. I just can't. I can't.
She's but what is worse to you? That or the people like Sari and Matt who finally had a chance to take the game in their own hands and didn't do it? That is why I say, fine, let Bowie win at this point. You had every chance to take the game into your hands to make a move, and you didn't do it.
You threw it.
Yeah, well, I mean, and not for nothing, Bowie did also. Like, that was her chance last night as well to make a move against Jag, and didn't do it.
Well, how can you when one of Jag's balls are in your mouth? It's hard to make a move.
I don't think she's, gargling Jag's balls. I think that's specifically reserved for Matt. They were just way too cocky last night. When the people walked out of the room and they were like, oh! I was like, stop. I was like, just not good. Yeah. It's not a good look. Just no. No. Yeah, the plan is Sari and Felicia will be... The plan as of last night was Sari and Felicia on the block. Felicia and Jag are going to lie to Matt and tell him that they're voting out Felicia. They're really going to vote out Sari because they're aware of how close Matt and Sari are. I just hope that when Sari's ass lands on the block this week, her campaigning against Felicia gives us some good feeds. Because again... what they did not show, maybe they will do it in flashbacks. What they really didn't show on the show last night was Matt told Sari everything that Felicia has been doing. So now Sari knows Felicia's game. I am hoping that Sari will go after Felicia and be like, what are you doing? Are you doing this? You're lying. And Sari has even been planting these brilliant little seeds where, like she's talking to Bowie and she'll be like, I found out that Felicia's been lying to me. And this is just crazy because like she would say stuff to me like, if you tell anyone, I'll lie and say that it was you that said it. When in reality it was Sari that said it. But I love that Sari has been like working that storyline that Felicia's the liar and she's going to blame it on. But I mean, just on and on and on.
Well, I know that's why Jag and Bowie want to get rid of Sari because she's in Matt's ear too, right? Mm-hmm. So they need to cut off that part of an alliance so that Matt stays focused on Jag, right? And the Minutemen.
Right.
What would be amazing that if Felicia and Sari were nominated and like Sari wins the veto, like that would be amazing. Because
is there alternate reality verse that I'm aware of? Not aware of?
Well, look at our backgrounds. We're in a multiverse. It could happen.
What is the competition exactly here? How to get to the end of a reality TV show and lose? Then yeah,
How
she'll win
many
that POV.
snacks can you put in your robe pocket?
Well, that would let Felicia win then, unfortunately. JJ says Matt, Jag, and Bowie talked last night after the feeds returned. They figured out they have won every comp since day 65 except the second veto that Blue won. Why would they change a thing for Suri and Felicia? I agree. I agree with that. Now, Auntie Mimi brings up an interesting thing. Would love to get John's opinion on this. So again, as we know, Matt,
viewer.
as a casual viewer, they didn't obviously. You would have to be watching the feeds to know Matt is currently the new HOH, and in his basket he got a letter from. Who do you think he got a letter from in his basket?
His mother.
No, he got a letter from Riley.
What?
Okay, so now what are your thoughts on this? Because Twitter, a lot of people that I saw were up in arms about how unfair this is. Why are you shocked right now?
Because we've never had that before, right?
Yes, we have.
We've had an evicted player write a letter to a new HOH.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and we all know I have a horrible memory, but I swear I feel like this has happened before.
No, I have not heard of this.
Everyone is like, this is so scandalous. An evicted player gets to write a note to it. I'm like, who the fuck cares?
Well, I mean, she could put a clue in it, right? Like, they think
A
it might
clue
be a
of what?
disadvantage.
Those two idiots? You think those two idiots came up with a plan together that if I get evicted, I'm going to write a note and put a code in it?
Just like BB Canada when one of the players had kept a note, remember? And it was a disadvantage, and we covered that show too, and it's in our channel on YouTube and everywhere else.
Thank you.
It's also, it could be looked at as a disadvantage where I see why people are upset. Matt doesn't have anybody? Nobody. He could have got it from
his
me.
mother... I mean, has a mother. I mean, if I was his mother, I would be pissed.
Can somebody write for her? Can somebody dictate? I mean,
well,
why doesn't he have friends and family that could say, we're watching and cheering you on? Why is it Riley? I don't understand.
Because production wants... The showmances are all gone. They need some sort of a semblance of a showmance in that house. And there was also in it a picture of Riley with his mother. Like, that was one of his HOH pictures. Riley and his mom together.
That, I think, is sweet. And we could have just done that.
Oh, my God. No.
We could have just done that. But I don't think we needed the letter from Mom. The
no.
picture with Riley is fine. Because we're seeing pictures with Red and everybody else. And Jared and Izzy and everything on social media. That's fine. But not a letter.
No.
A letter from Riley? No, that's weird. It is weird. I agree.
If I am a 20-something-year-old guy, if I am a 20-something, 27-year-old, presumably straight when not gargling Jag's balls guy, that looks like Matt, and then there's this girl that I spent 2 weeks with on a reality TV show and never thought of again, is now writing me a letter with photos of her with my mom, I'm like, you psycho stalker.
Yeah.
That is what I am thinking.
Weird. That's why it's weird.
It, to me, would be creepy. And I love Riley. And I get it, but I don't know. If I was Matt in that moment, I would just be like, so y'all just like expect me to have this relationship now with Riley when I get out? It's been like her and my mom are hanging out, and like, I don't get it.
Could Riley have written the note for Mom? And
why maybe Riley's keeping the mom prisoner.
That's what it is. She's a prisoner. It was just like, I'm going to take a picture with me and my prisoner, and it's in your HOH room. I don't know why. I mean, that's a stupid way to keep a showmance going. It's stupid. It's weird. It's so weird.
And I vehemently disagree with Chad, who says he talks about Riley all the time. I think points of the game come up where Riley is being referenced. I don't
Right.
see Matt being like, "Oh, I miss Riley so much. I wish we could have had something together. Oh, I long for when the show's over." No.
No, and I think, we saw in the beginning with Riley, like, everybody was kind of talking way fast and turning their heads, and Riley was his point of contact for, understanding where people's conversations were going and stuff. And that's why we were kind of upset, and he was too, that she left, because it's like, okay, and then that kind of went
Yeah,
over to
when she left.
Sri and then Jag, and yeah. But when she left, I don't think it was what I saw as a casual viewer. I didn't see any hearts in his eyes. I just thought, okay, this is a person who's taking time to talk to me because, he can't
Yeah,
hear.
I
So,
think that is the connection he had with Riley. And I
yeah.
think people are wanting it to be this romantic thing. I think production pushed him to say that he had a crush on her. I don't think he gives a shit. I think he cared that she was somebody who wanted to make sure that he understood the game, and that was their bond. Just like now, that's his bond with Jag, and why he's not going to go along with Jag. I think Matt is way more in love with Jag than he ever was with Riley. That
Hmm.
being said, I have no problem with her writing him a note. I think, again, production is like, we lost our showmances. We need to bring a little bit of that aspect back in. Let's get Riley to make a note. They're just using both of their relationship because they have nothing else to use.
Well, Cheryl makes a good point in the YouTube chat saying Riley's been hanging out with Jag's brother too.
Good. She should be with Jag's brother. That's where the money's going to be.
So she's not dumb.
Yeah, dumb. Might as well go with the money's going to be.
No, I agree. I don't think evicted house guests of the current season should be writing notes to a
And I
future
don't care.
HOH.
And I don't care.
No. The formula is friends and family supporting. That way they can hear from them. Everybody's crying and missing their family and their friends.
Well, we're getting that next week.
And if I'm the HOH and I get a letter and it's be like, Riley, how's my mom doing? How is everybody
Well,
okay?
Riley's kidnapped her. Here's a photo of them together.
Is everybody okay? Are you guys watching me on the live feeds? Am I representing well? Why am I getting
No,
Riley?
he's not going to care because he walks into the DR
What,
and probably
if I
asks
run HOH
that.
again, am I going to get a letter from Heisem? I mean, why?
Yeah, I think he goes into the DR and expresses all that, and then the DR lies to him and is like, "Oh, America cares so much about you and Riley that we just thought," and he's probably, "Okay, then. Okay. Give me a fucking break." There is not a chance in hell that Riley and Matt are together by fucking February of next year. I think they're going to try and milk it the most they can when they get out of the house, like every single showmance, because everybody is going to tell them you need to stay together so that you get a chance to do the Amazing Race or whatever. So they're going to stay together to get all the opportunities of what being together is. But ultimately, if Matt is really going to go out of the country, like to Hawaii and then Japan or China, to train for the Olympics, I think it's weird if she follows some guy she just met there, whatever, or not. It's true love at first sight. I don't know. I just don't see it lasting. I don't see it being a real relationship. I just don't see it.
No, I don't either.
I think America and Corey have a better chance of working out than Matt and Riley.
I mean, because they're at least having sex.
Yeah. Stay together for their demographic and release joint merch. I think it would be something like that, but I don't even think that Matt. I don't think Matt has the. I don't think he has the drive to do that. I think his drive is the Olympics, so I think that's what he's going to more focus on. I hope. I see it as like a hit it and quit it situation.
I see it being a more business relationship than anything else. Yeah.
Right. Matt's going to be very popular with the ladies when he gets out. And
Hmm.
also, not for nothing, Matt looks like Matt. Matt's an Olympian, and Matt hasn't had any real long-term relationships in his life. There's a reason. Meaning, Riley's not going to be the one that changed Matt. It's going to last. I have a feeling Matt might be a little bit of a player. And
Yeah.
right now, Matt is exhibiting his "I'm so dopey and I don't know what's happening" act for the show.
But he's doing it in such a cute way.
Ugh. Over him. I'm sick of the dopey act. I'm sick of the lying. I'm sick of him not making a move. I'm sick of him doing whatever the fuck Jag says. Good luck, you're not winning.
No, you're not winning. And even though we see those side conversations and like you got to do something about Jag with Suri and stuff, it's like, and him making comments about I didn't come here to win the silver medal. You're getting silver.
Yeah.
You had your
Exactly.
chance. You didn't do it.
Yeah.
And then Bowie Jane is probably going to try to, when you guys are the final three, and if you don't win and she does, and she's going to just sit there like a clown. Good day, everybody. What did you do, Bowie Jane, in the game? I didn't get on the block at all until right now in the final two.
I
mean, what
mean,
else does she have? What else does she have in her resume?
I'm sorry, you can't argue that by having a social game, by being a social enough player to even get yourself dragged to the end, is a game. So, I mean,
It is a game.
It just matters if a jury is going to respect it. I don't fault Bowie. Like, Bowie isn't a strategic player, but I'm also not saying Bowie didn't do nothing. She maneuvered where power was. She was able to get the target off of her however she needed. Like, I wouldn't completely discredit Bowie's game.
I know. I mean, it's a great game strategy to be like, I will go insane if I'm on the block.
Right.
And I will question your loyalty, but I'll go insane if you put me on the block.
See, this is another
great game move.
This is another hot topic as well. I see Destiny said Matt might win. He just needs to say that Jag was evicted and only here because of me. Here's the thing. This is another hot topic on Twitter. Everyone's saying how Jag was evicted. And I know that we're just arguing semantics, but Jag wasn't evicted. And if you listen to what the power said, it literally, the power says the person cannot be evicted. So technically, no, by the own words of the twist, Jag was never evicted. Now, this is why I say it's semantics. We can just then change the words to say everyone attempted to vote him out unanimously. Fine. Then that's what happened. But he was not evicted.
He kept saying that too and was using it against people. It was a unanimous vote to evict me, and I got saved. And even I was saying it weeks ago. I'm like, you weren't evicted.
Yeah, he wasn't evicted. So right. I think he wasn't evicted.
Yeah,
you can say the whole house tried to get me out and a twist saved me, but he wasn't technically evicted. But I definitely hear the point. Matt could just say, Jag would not be here if it wasn't for me. Had I not used the power, Jag would have been evicted. Sure, is what he should say.
But then you, Matt, also might not have been there either.
Right. Debbie Dawn says Bowie is going to have a new dance song called Fucking Bowie Jane. I guarantee it. Would love to just see that. Like she comes out with a remix. Fucking Bowie Jane. Here's the thing. If she is smart, she will play into all of that. However, Bowie Jane strikes me as a super sensitive person where she is not going to find any humor in it. She is never going to talk to Felicia again. She is going to be so butthurt over it. And I just hope that I'm wrong. But based on the way that she cries over the thought of people having a conversation without her, and that is sincere, I think when she finds out that for an entire season, people have been mocking her looks, calling her fucking Bowie Jane, saying all this shit, I don't think she's going to find it funny. I don't think she's going to want to embrace it or own it. I think she's going to play victim over it. But, we'll see.
No, I mean, she's very sweet and childlike. But yes, no, she's way too sensitive, especially for being a lawyer too. I think. Can you imagine her being your barrister?
Hello.
Oversensitive barrister.
I still think the most hysterical thing I heard all week was, I'm so mad at Bowie Jane, I'm going to go vandalize an Outback Steakhouse. Still think that's the funniest thing I've heard all week. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, too. He could 100% flip it around. Like, if Matt tries to say, I saved you,
yeah,
why couldn't Jag just turn that around and say, and my game was so good that I had you save me? Like, I was playing such a good social game, I convinced you to give up your own safety for me.
But didn't even Sari also was part of the saving of Jag?
Well, I mean, she pushed Matt to do it and encouraged him to do it.
And couldn't she use that as if she's on the block this week and be like, hey, no. I was part of that.
No.
Yep.
Remember, she'll think that she is not the target this week, although if anybody who is not the target doesn't realize that every week the not the target goes home, wake up. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the game. I understand the game is you're afraid to make moves and make waves. If you upset anyone, you're going home. But at what point do you go, I have 0 allies in this game.
Right.
I have no one to work with. I can't win anything. So there is no way I am moving to next week. This basically is my last week in the house, and I am on the block. I have guaranteed airtime. I would be going around that house causing a commotion. Guaranteed airtime. Production is going to love that you didn't quit. They're going to love that you're giving them something to work with because there's nothing happening in the house. And you're probably guaranteeing yourself a shot to come back in the game. The fact that these people don't do that and aren't smart enough to do that blows my mind. Blue will never hear from her again. Thank God. And stop casting recruits. So over fucking recruits. Or I think Destiny said last night when we were all watching, no more than 2. And I agree with that. Give me all super fans and 2 recruits. Right. We need 2 people to be led to slaughter to save our favorites or give, the people that are fans of the game a little bit while to get their footing. You get 2 of those players. 2. That's it.
That was a deep scratch. Kitty kitty purr.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my God, it's just fake as shit. And believe me, I know, I'm someone who sits there and does this. Hey everybody, and welcome to the thing, and can turn it right the fuck off. I get it. But you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna wait until I get in the DR and be like, okay, so guess what? Kitty kitty purr, gonna vote you out, girl. Boots down. Okay, boop. No. It's fake as shit, and it's annoying, and you're aware of how you're acting on the feeds versus in the DR. Do you literally, I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's so disingenuous. And by the way, somebody who's like, I'm a marketer, I'm an Instagram person. All right, well then maybe you want to be a little bit more authentic. Because being so fake is, and I'm not saying there isn't room for that personality, right. But when it's clear that you're being fake in the DR, it's ridiculous. Yeah, show an actual fucking emotion. That's why there is no connection with Blue for me. Because the real Blue on the feeds was so annoying when she's playing the game. Then when you see her in the DR and you think, okay, I'm going to have a moment now to connect with her as a person, it's this fake kitty kitty purr bullshit. Okay, no connection, never need to see you again.
See you on TikTok.
Of course, it's all the New York people I don't like. Shocker. All the people that we could, do things with. I'm actually worried about Cerie's state of mind and mental health. Oh, I'm not at all. Cerie is just fine.
Oh, she is. But I mean, we could see the change after Jared left. Like she was there for him, to support him, to get him.
Yeah, just wants it to be over.
Competition shows. Now she just wants it to be over.
Her mental state is the mental state of all of us. Can this season be over already? That's her mental.
Like if somebody says, "Oh, this is the best summer show ever," it's not summer anymore. Like I'm drinking a pumpkin latte right now.
Right.
Cinnamon. It's fall.
She's like, Jesus, people are coming to my house to trick or treat. I want to be there.
Wait, I'm watching the live feeds from my favorite summer show.
Seriously, here's the thing. If there's not a segment of little children going up to the jury house and trick-or-treating, that's just going to be so disappointing.
Oh, so disappointing.
Because we're going to get to see jury on Thursday. Halloween is Tuesday. And look, Big Brother has let us down more times than anything this whole season. So do I expect anything fun to happen on the feeds for Halloween? Sure don't. Do I expect them to be smart enough to give us a cute little trick-or-treating segment for Halloween in the jury house? Sure don't. But it'd be smart if they did, but they won't. 'Cause Big Brother. 'Cause Big Brother. So, I would normally be asking you now, who do you hope is HOH? But we know it's Matt. Who do you hope goes? Do you agree? I mean, who would you want to win?
Who do I want to win the game, or?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean who do you want to win. I mean, who do you want evicted this week? How I already know.
Who?
Bowie.
Yeah, Bowie. Or Jag.
Yeah, well, Jag's never happening.
I know. But at this point, neither is Bowie.
Eric, you should go work for Big Brother. Low key, I worked for the person in charge of the network, and I said all these things. They don't care. You know why? Because they got 9 billion other shows, and they don't give a shit. As long as we keep paying for the live feeds and keep tuning in, they don't care. They don't have to change a thing. They get the same steady amount of numbers for everybody's complaining and everybody's crying. The same people buy the live feeds every year. The same people tune in. They have the same drop off at the same points. They don't have to change anything. They're never going to change anything. I don't care. They don't have to.
Don't.
Why
well,
do
they don't even accept feedback even on their regular shows. Like, you can't.
No,
they don't listen.
Again, I had the most direct line ever, and I'm just telling you, from what I know, there's no reason to fix it. There's no reason to fix it.
Because we're
maybe if I Freddy
talking about it.
Maybe if I Freddy Kruegered my way. Well, Comedy Jonah, do you have any fun Halloween plans?
I do. I'm going to this kind of charity party, and I'm dressing up. And
wait, what are you dressing up as, Big Ange?
No, I'm not dressing up.
Every time you dress up, it's a drag queen.
No, it's last year I was a Borg from Star Trek.
You were a board?
Borg.
Were you? I don't remember that. Oh.
I had the prosthetic on my face.
Wow, you should post that on your Instagram.
This is on my Instagram.
Oh. Sorry. I mean,
Oh,
I
yes,
forgot that was on your
I
Instagram.
guess
I'll have to.
he doesn't look at my feeds either. So.
This is enough Comedy Jonah time in my life. So wait, so what are you going to be this season, this
So
year?
I'm actually keeping up with my Star Trek, and so I'm going to be a Vulcan, an ambassador from Vulcan. So it's like Spock with the ears and the
Okay.
eyebrows, and then I've got a wig with the bangs. But I'm not going to be in a Star Trek uniform. I'm an ambassador, so I have a whole Vulcan outfit with a huge cape and hood and everything. So it's pretty elaborate, actually.
Wow, when did you become a nerd gay?
He's been a nerd gay. Well, what are you
Okay.
dressing up as besides Freddy
Nothing.
Krueger?
Someone who has to take care of their mother with dementia. That's what I'll be dressed up as.
So you're a caretaker.
I'll be dressed up as a caretaker, taking care of my mom, trying to explain to her why little kids are coming to the house begging for fucking candy. That's what I'll be. By the way, my mother is at the point of dementia where she doesn't want to share her Reese's Pieces with anyone. So, get away, little girl. My mother ain't here for you today.
So would you do like a cooking show or something, like a Halloween cooking show?
Well, I'm so glad you asked, Comedy Jonah. We do cooking shows every single night of the week. We go live between 4 and 5 p.m. We're usually cooking by 6. It usually takes us at least 2.5 hours to do it. The recipes are always in our Discord, and you can make them along with us. It's super fun.
Right, and I knew all of that. I said, are you doing a Halloween cooking show?
Well, I don't know. I'll have to ask Destiny. She's in charge of the menus and the recipes each night.
Nice.
Maybe she plans something fun and
Yeah,
Halloween-y,
so I'm
but I don't
doing
know.
my thing Saturday, and then on actual Halloween, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm going to order one of
Because
those jack-o'-lantern pizzas from Papa Murphy's.
I
Do you
am a
have
New
Papa Murphy's on
Yorker.
the East Coast? Do you have...
Do you mean Papa John's?
No, Papa Murphy's.
So they call Papa John's Papa Murphy's on
No,
the
we have
West Coast?
Papa John's, and we also have Papa Murphy's on the
I
West
have
Coast.
all right, well, Christy Sturk says I freaking love Papa Murphy's. Well, if Papa Murphy's is anything like Papa John's, you
Nope.
just offended me as a New Yorker.
No, so Papa Murphy's is they make the whole pizza and you take it home and bake it in your oven. It's cheaper.
Oh.
It's less expensive.
Yeah, Chad is telling me it's take and bake.
Uh-huh. And it's less expensive. And so mine's going to be shaped as a jack-o'-lantern. And it's a pepperoni and cheese pizza. And so I'm going to pick one up, bake it in my oven, and I'm going to have my pizza with my Halloween candy. And I'm watching the whole Exorcist series up into the
I
new
thought
one.
I thought you said in your building they were doing like drink or treat where then people come by
Liquor
and
Treat. Liquor
yeah.
Treat is going to be on Saturday, but I'm going to miss it because I'm going to be at that party.
Oh, all right. Well, sounds like you are fun.
Oh no, I would do a live feed if I wasn't going to this party. I would do a live feed in my building and just go door to door with a live feed with my Liquor Treat.
Dear Lord. Well, if you guys are bored this Halloween, just know that you can spend it with me and my mom. I know that people keep saying, Eric, Tuesday's the day you're not with your mom, but spoiler alert, I probably should have told people I have to be with my mom for Halloween. So we're going to have to adjust some things and we'll deal with that after the show. Surprise! Okay.
I think I'd rather catch up on some sleep.
No, we'll have a fun Halloween show. Don't you worry.
I'll go to bed early.
Speaking of, we have to wrap this show up because it's right about time for me to start getting ready to go to my mom's house and start tonight's cooking shows and fun. So I had so much fun, Comedy Jonah. I'm going to remind everybody, like, subscribe, follow. Make sure you check out our Discord. Sharing the shows helps so much. We were the first ones to get that double eviction interview out, so go share it with people. We love, love, love all of you. Final thoughts, Comedy Jonah?
Nope. I love all of you too. And I love Cheryl. Thank you so much. She said, I'm the reason she's watching.
Well, F you, Cheryl. Bye, everybody. Bye, friends. Bye.